What up YouTube, Topaz Yates back for another review, and this one is to that Tyler the Creator, Igor, and I'm gonna give it the yellow light, man, because I love the concept, even though it's a simplistic thing as he's creating a new character as he tends to do in a lot of his projects, and this character's name of course is Igor. He's going through talking about how this person got into a relationship and all of this. Well, this is something that plenty of people have done with just one song. But yet, the mastery of what Tyler the Creator does is he delves deeper into it. Like, he understands how complicated love is, the layers that's all to it. So he's able to craft a full-fledged project all the way around it and disguise it to the point that many people may not realize that's what he's doing on every single track here. And the thing that makes it interesting is how Igor loves. You feel me? He's one of those guys that when he loves, he goes all in and he goes all but crazy. And like, it's a super intense but yet quick love that he has for this individual person. And I love that concept, but yet the core fundamentals of, okay, am I going to listen to this music now that I understand the concept and the whole story of what he's trying to do? Is there any replay quality to it? And I'll say there's a bit, but it's not a lot. You feel me? There's only but a couple songs in here that I actually really did enjoy, but yet the concept of it is what takes it to a whole nother level. And it's the layers that give you so much more to this project though. Like how we got Judd Carmichael, who's a comedian who he had a TV show and his TV show was trash, but yet his stand-ups are like way better. But yet he's all but talking throughout this project, and you really don't understand what he's talking about until you understand the story and everything that's going on. Then you realize he's all but narrating this whole thing. But let's go ahead and break down this project from beginning to end because it definitely deserves that. Starting with the Igor theme, as it is exactly that. This is him introducing Igor to us as he has his own theme music and stuff, man. He's like painting a picture or doing what you do on TV shows and all that. Like individual characters have their theme music in the background. That's all this is, and that's why there's hardly any lyricism to be had here except for from Lil Uzi Vert, who's doing some singing. The next song is Earthquake with Charlie Wilson, and this is one of the few songs that I actually really like because Charlie Wilson just does his thing singing. The production was pretty fire, and I like the whole concept that he's talking about here as he's comparing this person that he's with to an earthquake. Like, if you leave, then my whole world shatters. It's like a natural disaster and things of that nature. The next song is I Think, that got Solange on there, where on this song he's all but embracing the fact that he's deeply in love with this individual, and he's saying that he's been through it before, so he believes that it's for real this time. And which, that's pretty deep, because here's the thing, bro. Like, a lot of people, they go through this cycle over and over and over, and he's coming to it like, okay, I've been through it before, I understand how things go, and I believe that this is the most for real that I've ever been before. But clearly when you go through the whole story, that's not true. And my thing is, when it comes to relationships, you never know if it's real or not until you're like years within it, because everybody wants to put on a good face in the beginning because of your infatuation with this person, and you want to prove that you're in love with this person and all that, dude, that you really ignore the tell signs that you really aren't. And from time to time, Tyler does show off a bit of lyricism, like how he's saying, I feel like I'm your puppet, you're my Jim Henson, as Jim Henson's the guy who created the Muppets. The next song is Running Out of Time with Frank Ocean, where this song, it introduces the tension that is within this relationship that's beginning to push him over the deep end. As Igor is beginning to acknowledge that, okay, this person is somewhat fronting on me as though I'm going so deeply in love with this person, but yet this person isn't doing the same. As he portrays that by saying, you know, Halloween was a while ago. Like, you could go ahead and take that mask off that you got on and actually show me who you are. And he's like, I'm losing interest the longer that you don't actually show me the love that I'm showing you. And that's why it's ultimately running out of time. The next song is that New Magic Wand, where on this one, he really begins to go into stalker crazy mode, where it's like he's seeing images with his partner with other people, even though we don't know if this person is dating these other people or anything like that. We don't know the particulars, but he's seeing images of it and he's like, look, I want 100% of you. This is all 60-40 and I'm seeing you with other people and all this stuff. I don't like this. Like, he's beginning to go into stalker mode. But I do like some of the lyricism that he's saying within this, like how he's saying, I'm trying to get the job done, like retirement. Or the wordplay that he's delivering too, like how he's saying, I seen a photo with you with this person in the picture. We need to get her out the picture. She's messing up my frame because she's not as developed as we are. These are all terms that you use with developing photography, but yet he's applying it in terms of, I need to X out this person that I'm seeing in this picture that looks like you're with, but yet ain't no telling if this person is actually with that person. The next song is A Boy with a Gun, as he's begin to define more about how crazy individuals become when they are in love, because he's comparing him to a actual gun, to how much damage he can do because he's in this emotional state. And you can tell this by things that he's saying, not just the hook where he's consistently saying like a gun, but yet also when he's saying, I always want you by my side, like a gun is always on your side, or how you make me feel safe. Then you got the next song with Kanye West, that Puppet, where this is him acknowledging the fact that he's not getting the love that he's putting out the return, so he's feeling all but used. He's feeling like a puppet. Just like he said in the earlier song where it's like, okay, I'm your puppet, you can be my Jim Henson. But as you pay attention, Gerald Carmichael comes in at this moment like, okay, then you get back to your senses. And that's what he's doing with the song What's Good, where it's really just him spitting and it got some aggressiveness to that production and all that stuff. He's really just displaying that Igor is getting back to being who he was instead of being so deeply blinded in love with this person that wasn't returning this love. As he's saying things that's rather interesting, like how he got him looking like a jigsaw, like he's pretty much having everybody look puzzled. All you Sam Bowie type dudes, man, I just turned my mic on. Sam Bowie being the person who got selected first overall over Michael Jordan. And from here, it's pretty much just a rap. Like the next song, Gone Gone and Thank You, this is all but him saying that he's completely over this love that he thought he had in the beginning, which clearly he said in the beginning that, you know, this is the love I'm for real about. I know for a fact that this is what I'm going to be. This is real love. But yet now you realize it wasn't, in which you never realize this until you go through it all the way. And the thank you side of this song is all but, yo, I appreciate the motivation that you're giving me this love. I'm going to build from it, the pain from it. I'm actually going to be able to find a better love later, or I'll be able to make songs or whatever it is you can do with it. It's important that you go through this pain in order to grow as an individual. Then the next song is I Don't Love You Anymore, which again, this is him just being over it all the way. And the last song is Are We Still Friends? I got Pharrell on that joint, man, as it's like pretty much simplistic as you see. Like, are we still friends after this relationship? Can we still have a actual friendship? Can we actually still talk? And in a lot of cases, guys and women can't do that. But overall, man, a very interesting character piece. I like how he's delving in on an individual that I love so hard that they will become a stalker and really do crazy things all the way, but then eventually snaps out of it and tries to go back to who he once was. But yet, let's realize the facts here. This dude is rather insane when it comes to women. And this is how a lot of guys are out here. Like, no matter how much they try to front to their homies and all of that stuff, talk about how they players and all of that stuff, if they get them a woman, then they'll end up flipping up 1000%, becoming the super jealous individual and all that. And I love how he depicts that, but yet I only like but 2 songs off of this that I could honestly listen to multiple times. So just off the strength of the concept and how deep and layered this was, man, I'm gonna give this a 6 out of 10. Definitely peep it out multiple times and break it down and analyze it, man. But you'll come to realize the music, which is what the most important aspect of everything, is rather lacking, you dig? Like, I would much rather have a project of 10 songs that's not connected, that has no story, but yet all 10 songs are bangers, than having something as phenomenal like a great thought piece like this all the way through, but yet there's only 2 songs that I'm actually rather interested in. I hope you enjoyed the show. You can follow me at Twitter up there. And you can go to downloadpass.com, that's down there, to read today's article.